Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Meg Loncharic, Erie connection to Oak Island continues through James McQuiston's books. For anyone gift shopping for book lovers, especially those who favor mystery novels and episodes of the reality TV show, The Curse of Oak Island, take a look at the works written by Erie County author James McQuiston. Word is this 225-year-old island mystery has the greatest chance ever at finally being solved in this 8th season. McQuiston has written several books related to Oak Island and the search for treasure there. He also has appeared on the TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. on the History Channel. From what I've learned on my internet search, everything you see is real. The characters are real. Nothing has been staged or scripted, and the excitement of found relics builds as the search continues. You can learn more about the series at www.history.com/shows/the-curse-of-Oak-Island. For more about McQuiston, a prolific researcher and historian from Northeast, you'll want to visit www.oakislandgold.com or contact him at jamesmcquiston@gmail.com. The Oak Island search team suggested McQuiston's first book, Oak Island Missing Links, which takes the reader back to the beginnings of the mystery in 1795. It also takes a look at the various legends surrounding the Nova Scotia, Canada Island. Now, 4 years into it, McQuiston is still busy trying to help solve the Oak Island treasure hunt mystery. His involvement began back in the fall of 2016, when he sent a small bit of information to the Oak Island search team. That opened up contemplation of a completely ignored part of Nova Scotian history and missing treasure that may well have made its way to Oak Island in the earliest days of the founding of that province. He has appeared on the hit cable show, The Curse of Oak Island, 5 times, with possibly more appearances to come. He has met in the show's famous war room several times. Some of those meetings were not even filmed by Prometheus Entertainment for the History Channel, but were still significant in uncovering amazing new history. McQuiston now has 6 great books out on the historic Big Dig. His illustrated softcover publications on Oak Island are all available on Amazon.com, each presenting historic details that never made the show. His latest book, Oak Island and the Mayflower, shows how Nova Scotia was created in 1621 to protect the fledgling Plymouth colony, which had its beginning the year before, exactly 400 years ago, when the ship Mayflower landed in New England. What amazed McQuiston, as well as other Oak Island historians, was the discovery that many of the earliest settlers and searchers on Oak Island had ancestors who came on the Mayflower, some even signing the Mayflower Compact, and others who came to the Plymouth area in the years to follow. It made sense that if Nova Scotia was founded to protect them, these pilgrims would follow what was going on in Nova Scotia during those early years. An example of this phenomenon is President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who worked on Oak Island in 1909, following in the footsteps of his maternal grandfather, Warren Delano Jr. Both of these men descended from several Mayflower passengers, and FDR even had a forefather who, based on historic record, owned Oak Island at one point in history. Roosevelt never gave up his interest in Oak Island and wrote many letters to treasure hunters right up until his last years on Earth. McQuiston's 4th book, Oak Island Endgame, contains photos of both FDR and his granddad on page 51 of Chapter 2. McQuiston, 70, continues his research efforts and has recently shared the Mayflower connection and other exciting new discoveries with the Oak Island team. He has become addicted to the quest, a condition known as Icelanditis, and doesn't see an end coming soon to his research, although he, like millions of other viewers, hopes the Oak Island team makes a big discovery this year. Based on what he knows from their recent communications, he thinks they will. All 6 of McQuiston's books have been written right from the southern shores of Lake Erie, but his reach extends to several historians, historical groups, and historical records from Scotland and Nova Scotia. McQuiston is a fellow with the Society of Antiquaries of Scotland, affiliated with the National Museum and National Records of Scotland. He is a member of the National Trust for Scotland and the Royal Nova Scotia Historical Society. He has worked with the Nova Scotia Archives, the British Museum, the Grand Historian of the Grand Lodges of Freemasonry for Nova Scotia, the English Heritage Organization, which oversees 400 ancient sites, including Stonehenge, and with other museums and many more historians. Everyone is just so cooperative. It's like they all want to see this mystery solved as much as I do, McQuiston said. And I feel so privileged to be right at the heart of it with my research and writings. How could I not be happy searching for buried treasure on an island just about every day, at least through ancient documents and books? McQuiston's 10 trips to Oak Island have proven to him the sincerity of the treasure-seeking team there and the massive effort being made both by it and by the production team of The Curse of Oak Island in putting this treasure hunt on the air each season for all to catch a glimpse of the action. His words on the wall of the museum at Oak Island read, "Oak Island is not so much a mystery to be solved as it is a chance to experience the unapologetic fascination of youth once again." McQuiston makes no apologies.